Hey Stampin' friends, welcome to the Joy of Stamping with Rachel. I'm Rachel Coon and it's our Fun Fold Friday. Today we're making a fun card using the Sweet Ice Cream stamp set and it's called a Slide and Lock card. Gonna hold while I flip and we'll get started. Alright, see if you guys can see everything okay. This card is super fun. Let me show you how it works. It's very interactive, so just to see a photo of it, you just can't get the whole view of the card. So this one has the ice cream cone right here, and what we have to do is right now it's locked, so I can't open this card up at all. I can try, but it would break. So my recommendation also, if you send this to anyone, make sure you put a post-it note on the back with instructions. So what we do is we just go ahead and push this ice cream cone over, and it unlocks the card. And we can open it up and see what's inside. Super fun, and I love how it's interactive and really, really cute. Let me go ahead and set it to the side and show you the stamp set we're using. It's called the Sweet Ice Cream, and we're using just a couple of these stamps today. I went ahead and I've stamped our ice cream top using a pool party, and then our bottom here I've stamped with cinnamon cider and early espresso. I use this little crisscrosses for the ice cream cone on that one, and then also these little splotches I've used the Bermuda Bay, and I've pre-done those already so they're ready to go, and I've punched them out with the ice cream builder punch. I have a couple other pieces to make this function, which is a Blackberry Bliss oval that I've die cut out, and this one needs to be at least 2¼ inches wide because we need to be able to cover up our punched out section. Then I've die cut using the Tasteful Label dies a Blackberry Bliss layer and the basic white, and I've stamped the You're So Cool on it. Lastly, you'll need some ribbon if you want to make it look like a badge like this one does. And so you'll just go ahead and cut about 4 inches, and I use the Blackberry Bliss striped ribbon for this one. All right, let's go ahead and get started. And I'll have all the measurements on my blog later, so if I say anything wrong, feel free to check it over there. And please, if you're here, comment so that way you might be today's lucky winner of our card. What we need is our card base, and this is a little untraditional, so our measurements, you could only get one card base out of a piece of cardstock. So this is 5½ by 10½, and they have it scored at 4¼ and 8½. We also have our DSP, which is our 4 by 5¼ and we have our basic white at the same size as well for the inside. Then you'll need a piece of DSP that measures at 2½ by 5¼ and my suggestion is to go ahead and make 2 of these cards, because when we cut this one out, I'll make 2 pieces of it and you can make a whole other card. So just plan to make 2 for this one. However, I do need to give credit. This card design I found by Chris Sloger, who is she has her own little Stampin' Up stuff called Buckeye Inklings, and she's from Ohio. So I want to give credit to her because this one is amazing. And I'm not sure if that's the creator or just the one that I got it from. Okay, let me make some space real quick, and I'll show you 2 cuts we need to make with our paper trimmer. First, we're going to take our Blackberry Bliss cardstock, and we need to trim off this spot here. So what we need to do is go ahead and measure 1 inch at the top. So what I like to do is just take my paper trimmer, I line up to the 1 inch, and I go right where I'm supposed to cut it at, right there. We're going to go ahead and turn this, and we're going to line up our corner to where we just marked it. So the very end, left bottom, to that 1 inch cut at the top. Like that. And that's going to make that really fun shape. All right, now we need to make our DSP to match that. So what we do for this one, we do some more marking. We're going to go ahead and put it in our paper trimmer, and this time it's going to be at the 3/4. And we are going to mark it first on the top right, So going to right from the DSP at the 3/4 mark. Oh, actually, I think we're supposed to do this top. They looked at it, it didn't look right. So let's go here, 3/4 the way in, mark it, and the bottom will be the bottom left. Okay, 3/4 on this side, and make sure it's straight and mark it. Okay. We'll do that same idea where we're going to turn it so that bottom right there and the top is at this track here as well where we've marked our spots, and make a nice clean cut. Just like that. Now we'll have 2 pieces of DSP for our card. All right. So all of our pieces are now ready. And before we glue our DSP on, what we need to do is grab our classic label punch. This punch is a must-have, and it is going to retire by the end of Monday. So if you don't have this one, be sure to grab it, and it is also on sale. So it's a great time to get it and get a good deal as well. What we're going to do is go ahead and flip it over and our card, so that way the inside is showing to us. Open up your punch and slide it all the way in. So there's a stopping point in each punch, and that's what we want to get to, so that way we have a way to measure how far in it is. Then we're going to slide this over past that score and go about 1/4 of the way in and punch. Just like that. Then we're going to close this part up. Hold on. Someone's at the door. Oh, I didn't put a sign up this time. I did the other day. Lily. Okay, so now that we have it closed up, what we have to do is take your pencil and just make that little tip right there. Like that. All right, so that will be our guide. Going to open this all the way back up, stick the classic label punch back in, and you'll see it needs to go all the way in like we did before, and line it up to where that pencil mark is and punch it through. Just like that. All right. Next, what we need to do is go ahead and add our DSP now. And the best way to do this is to add the glue to the card front and not to the actual DSP, because we want to avoid the center where we have that hole. We don't want glue to be right there. You attach this part on. There we go. And we'll do the same thing to this side. Grab my bone folder again, get this nice and crisp. And you can use the sill if you want. I just like to use my Tombow glue because I can move it if I need to. There we go. It does take a little bit more time to dry, so just keep that in mind. Next, we're going to keep it open this way and put our classic label punch back in. And we're just going to line it up to where we can see the DSP through and punch it out again. There we go. And one more on this side. Perfect. All right. Looking pretty good. Next, what we need to do is grab our oval, and we are going to put it over our little hole right here. We're going to grab a little piece of washi tape. I'm using some retired ice cream one. I don't know if you guys remember this one. It has a little cute popsicles on it. Just use something, or even a Post-it note would work. Something that can be removed easily afterwards. And you want to make sure this is covering the whole empty hole right there, that punched out spot. All right, we also need to glue our ice cream together. So let me grab my liquid glue and get that glued on. Just a tiny little bit on top of that cone and press down. I'm going to flip it over so I can let it dry, and then we can do our stamping while we wait for that to dry. I did use a thick Whisper White because I want it to be able to move and have a little bit more stability. And so I highly recommend just using a thicker one, either if it's the main cardstock color, that's fine. Or if you're using DSP, make sure you just double it up. All right, I'm using Blackberry Bliss for our happy birthday message for the inside with this stamp right here. Go ahead and ink that up and stamp on the top center. Perfect. Put our ink away, and then we can glue that to the inside of our card. Because I don't like glue lines on white paper, I usually use my Seal or Seal Plus for white on cardstock. All right, get our card base back in here, and we'll just put it down so it has spots all around. There we go. All right, next we're going to need to close this part up. So this will be like it is in a lock position. And we like to have that Blackberry Bliss right there to be seen instead of the white look. I'm going to grab a block to help me keep that down. And we're going to grab our dimensionals. So you're going to grab one dimensional off completely and stick it in your hand. Or you can keep it on the sheet if there's one in a good spot you can get to. Then we're going to take off just the very top. You see how there's, I think there's what, 5, 8, 6 sides to this? We're going to take off just one of those tops to it, like that. And we're going to stick that right into our classic label spot here. And if it doesn't fit quite, you can trim it a little bit more. There we go. That fits really nicely. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and peel off that backing. Before we do that though, sorry, open it up and you got to carefully remove this washi tape because we don't want to lock the card with it stuck on there. Go ahead and add your ice cream cone right there. And now we should be able to slide it over and lock this card back up. Just like that. Awesome. I love it. Look how cool that looks. And when you have it tilted the right angle, that's what it will cover how it needs to be. So the upright is where if I tilt it, you'll start to see how the oval will move. And that's okay. And then we can unlock it just by sliding it over again. Super fun. All right, we just need to finish this one by adding our cute little labels to the top. Go ahead and glue on You're So Cool to the center of this Blackberry Bliss. Like that. And then we're going to flip this side over and we're going to add, this is about 4 inches to this to make it look kind of like a badge or like a reward, you know, like a medal that you get kind of gives that look to it. All right. So what I suggest doing for this one, you can either just use dimensionals and help keep it down. I usually like to put a little bit of adhesive to help keep it in place. And you're just going to fold it in half and make sure that you're putting it on the right side. So I want my flags to come out to my left. So I'm just going to pinch it and put it on right there. Flip it over and then add my dimensionals. And you can put your ribbon to help keep it down. Put your dimensionals on there. And one right there. Remove the backings and put it there to the top. Awesome. All right, let's see how, there it goes. Super cool lock and slide card using that sweet ice cream. I love it. Hopefully you guys can give this one a try, and this layout can be used with so many other ideas. So if you don't have a sweet ice cream, try it with something that you do have and a DSP that you love. And instead of using an ice cream shape, you could always use a circle shape and have it an image on top of that one as well. All right, you guys, hopefully you've enjoyed learning how to make these. Happy stamping, everyone. Goodbye.